Hey guys, this is Charles Prince here. I'm here outside the 9th Street Church of Christ building where I preach and where I work at. And just wanted to take you guys on a little tour of the building. And what we have here in front of us is 9th Street right here. And I'm sure some of you have drove past this road or drove down this road numerous times and saw this building, and you're probably wondering yourself, what is inside this building? What is inside that can be beneficial for me? So we're going to go ahead and bring you on the schedule and take me on a tour inside this building. Now you come up to the building, first thing you want to notice is my office hours. And this is taking a video of this, so if you guys want to come by and visit, I'm open to talk. You know, we can talk about anything from the weather, which is pretty strange out here because we usually don't get rain this time of year, but God's blessed us, so we take as much as we can, and those that live in this area know what I mean. But this is all my information. If you need me, call, text, and everything. I have no problem giving out my information because I am a preacher. And you got to get in contact with me somehow. Well, we are inside the building. This is our foyer area. Here we have our what's our bulletin board. Have all our important announcements and stuff here, and sign-up sheets for various different things, and our brand new welcome banner that we just ordered not too long ago. One thing you may notice here is one thing we do here is a monthly challenge, and this is a challenge for the congregation. And the challenge for this month is to read a chapter of the book of James each week. There's 5 weeks in March, 5 chapters in James, so it is pretty good, and it works out well. And what we have is our youth board here, and if you notice our upcoming events, we have a lot of events going on, especially for our youth. Not all of them are completely planned, but some things we are working on, and here are some of the Christian colleges we have listed on here for our young people to take a look at as an alternative to some of our secular schools. Well, we're not against secular schools. We just figured if some kids want an alternative, these are the schools, Christian schools, that we recommend. And so we walked in the auditorium, but let me show you the nursery first. We do have a nursery, and do have a couple of cribs in here, and we just got this new changing table, and we are in the process of getting a new rocking chair and getting some replacements on these replacing these cribs. So it is a work in progress, but if you do come, you know, we do have a place for you to change, and we do have diapers available, and we do have other things available as well for your convenience. Now, coming into here, it's our auditorium. So our beautiful auditorium, this was built back in '69, I believe. And you come in, just take a seat anywhere. Well, let's take a seat here. Doubt that you would sit up this close, but take a seat here. And this is the songbook we use, Songs of Faith and Praise. And one thing you'll notice about us in here, there's no instruments. We do not. It's not because we can't afford them. We can easily afford instruments. We choose not to have them. And we choose not to have them because that's what the Bible teaches. And we believe a cappella singing is the only form of singing, music that is approved by God and worship. So once you come in, you know, just take a look, and you can come in and follow along in the songbooks. You know, we have the songbook is pretty balanced because we have songs like "Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing," pretty an older song that we have, and then let's see, let's go to one that's a little newer. Trying to look for one. I usually find these real quick, but at one time that I'm holding a camera, it takes me a while. But we got one, you know, come share the Lord. It's a little newer song, and some newer, you know, copyright 84 and whatnot. So it's pretty balanced songbook. And now it does not have some of the newer songs or the older songs from yesteryear, and some of the newer songs that came out over the past couple of years, but still is a good songbook. Just follow along in the songbook and go from there. This is the pulpit where I preach from. This is my view I see when I am standing in front and I'm looking across the audience and looking at the audience. It's pretty neat having a view up here, and but also at the same time it can get a little nerve-wracking sometimes. Let's continue. This is our classroom area. This part of the building used to actually be the old auditorium back before '69. And what we have here is this. I'm going to show you the 3 classrooms that are currently being used right now. Now, hopefully in the future, especially if people like you come, we'll be able to put all classrooms in effect. But fortunately, we have 3 classrooms that are working. This is toddlers through 2nd grade. I do know that this is a very broad range of ages. However, this is the current amount of teachers we have. But we just added a new teacher, and we're hoping to add, and we're actually have a couple even more teachers that have come in. Now this is the 6th through 12th grade. Once again, it is a pretty broad range of ages, but trust me, it used to be even more broader. However, we got it worked out, so everything will work out just fine. And this is their classroom, and this is where they study at and where they will work at. And this is 3rd through 5th grade. This is a little more, probably the most age-appropriate classroom because of the closeness of age. However, we do hope in the future that, and this is something we're going to try to plan for next year, and what we're trying to plan to do is we would like for us to have a toddler class, an early elementary school class, and perhaps even have the middle school have their own classes. This is the back door back here. And now we're going back into the main building. I don't have my keys on me right now. They're back in my office. But what I want to show you is our fellowship hall. I can't show you inside because I do not have my keys on me. I could go back and get them, but I'll just show you the outside of it. It's our fellowship hall. What we do here is this is where we have our meals. Every 3rd Sunday of the month, we have a meal in here. And we have this meal, and we come through the doors, and you come in here, and you have food and fellowship, and you as a visitor do not have to bring anything. And so you get to come and eat a free meal. And also, on that note, on the 3rd Sundays, when we have a fellowship meal, we do not have an evening service. So if you plan on coming, just keep that in mind. Also, this fellowship hall is not just used for that purpose as well, but there's other purposes too. We have events in here that we often do here. Ladies, they have an event they do. They have a monthly event they do on one Saturday a month, and this is the place they come to do it at. And also the adult Bible class. I teach the adult Bible class on Sunday mornings. We meet in this fellowship hall. And also the kids on Wednesday night meet in the fellowship hall. So it's a multi-purpose building pretty much. And this is our parking lot area. And this place is the park. However, our place is a lot closer to places to park around front. So when you pull up here, this park here, we encourage you to don't be scared about parking on the pavement. If there's spaces available, go ahead and take it. You're our guests, you're our visitors. We don't want you to walk extremely long ways to get to the front of the building or the side of the building. But regardless, it's not that bad of a walk. But we do have plenty of parking if the need does come for us to need additional parking. So we got a pretty good building, and that's some houses over here and over there, and not going to point at them too long because I do not want to have don't want privacy issues, and one thing I like to do is respect our neighbors' privacy. So this is pretty much our building. There is more to the building, but truth is, this is most likely the places you will see if you come to visit our building. And other places, it's nothing too much of a big deal. Well, there's one other place I would like to show you before we conclude this. You see this area up here? Well, this area is our baptistry. This is where we baptize people at. Very important area because this is very convenient for us. It's very convenient for us because, one, for those of you that do not live in the Southwest, you do not know how important it is for us to have a baptistry. You know, I've heard of stories, because I'm from Georgia, so I grew up in the South. I hear stories, and not just hear stories, but especially in the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? You know, a lot of people are getting baptized in the river, and you know, saying let's go to the river, get baptized in the river, have some type of body of water there. Well, the thing is, though, out here, water is a rarity. When you see a place that says river, and if you see water in it, if you see water in that river, then that's a rare thing. Really rare, because most of the rivers here are dried up. And they only get water when it's monsoon season. That's the reason why when I was coming in and said it's really weird for us to be getting rain this time of year, because it's not monsoon season. So that baptistry is really important for us, because it allows us to baptize people without having the need to try to find another source of water or whatnot. And this is a really good blessing for us. But this is our building. Just wanted to give you guys a little tour of it and get you guys some ideas of what's going on. And well, since I'm over here, I guess I can tell you guys about this. This is our toilet paper stash. This is not for us. This is for our children's home that we support. We support New Mexico Children's Home. And what we do with this is we send it off, they pick it up, and they sell this. This is help towards raising funds for the children's home, and this is something that they do, and we collecting it, and we are currently trying to reach our goal of 3,500, and we're about halfway there, and we still got a little ways to go, but we know we can do it. And that concludes the tour of our building. And I just wanted you guys to know the amenities we have here, the things we have, and what we do have. And we also have tracks too. We have tracks based on different topics. And we're currently updating our tracks. Most of our tracks are the newer, a lot more colorful tracks than those of the old days. And we're currently working on updating them. And so if you have a Bible topic you want to read about, and you're scared to ask me, the preacher, or anyone else here, just take one with you. We encourage you to take them. That's why we have them here. Alrighty, this concludes the tour. And if you have any questions, just give us a call or check out our website. Thank you.